Hello students, welcome back. So today let us see the topic oxidizing and reducing power. So first, we should know what exactly is oxidation and reduction. So let me tell you, when I take this term oxidation, it means loss of electrons. Loss of electrons, and reduction is gain of electrons. Gain of electrons. So you can remember this in a simple way, that's a mnemonic. So Leo says Gar. That means here loss of electrons is oxidation, then gain of electrons is reduction. Okay, so this is the way to remember. Now when I say oxidizing agent, so it's an agent which oxidizes others. Okay, so it oxidizes others, that is other elements, and it undergoes reduction. It undergoes reduction. So you can say here it is in reverse manner, that is oxidizing agent means it will undergo reduction. Okay, but why the term oxidizing agent is because it oxidizes other elements. Similarly, now reducing agent, it is exactly opposite. So reducing agent means it reduces others, and it undergoes oxidation. It undergoes oxidation. So here also see it's a reducing agent, so it undergoes oxidation. Again, it is in the reverse manner. So these terms you can remember it this way. Now when I talk about oxidizing and reducing power, okay, so oxidizing power is of oxidizing agent itself. Okay, so here for this one we refer oxidizing power. So oxidizing power means what is the power of this particular oxidizing agent to oxidize others. That means whenever the term oxidizing power comes, you should know that that particular element undergoes reduction. Okay. Similarly here, reducing power means what is the power of that particular element to reduce others. So by itself it will undergo oxidation. Okay, so reducing power will be associated with reducing agent and oxidizing power with oxidizing agent. Now let us see questions related to this, then it will be more clear because this is the important thing here. This type of questions will be asked in all the competitive examinations. So see here what is asked. The standard reduction electrode potential values of the elements A, B and C are given. Three values are given here. One is positive value, two are negative values. The order of reducing power is asked, right? So the moment you get this term reducing power, you should see the order of oxidation, right? Order of oxidation we need to see. So now in the electrochemical series, you know that lesser is the standard electrode potential. Lesser is the standard electrode potential. High tendency for oxidation. High tendency for oxidation. Okay. So higher the value, what happens? There is high tendency for reduction. Fine. So when I say lesser value, you have to take it with the sign. Okay, lesser value means if it is more negative, then it becomes lesser value. If you have two positive values, directly you can take the lesser value out of that. Fine. So here when I look at these, you can see 0.68 is the positive value, and in minus 0.25 and minus zero point 0.5, minus 2.5 is the least value, right? That means this has highest tendency for oxidation. Next comes next negative value, that is minus zero point 0.5, then comes the positive value. So the order of oxidation is B greater than C greater than A. So same is the order of reducing power. So B greater than C greater than A. That is the answer. I hope it is clear. So one more example let us take. Look at this example. So here it is given standard reduction potentials again of three elements is given, that is 0.5, minus 3 and minus 1.2 volt. So here they are asking the oxidizing power now. Okay, now you know that when they ask oxidizing power, you have to see the order of reduction, right? Order of reduction has to be seen. So when we talk about order of reduction, higher the value, higher is reduction. Okay, higher the value, higher is reduction. So now in these three values, this value is highest, right? Then two negative values you have. In these two negative values, this is greater and this is least. So the order should be A, C, then B. So this is the right answer. Okay, so by simply knowing the meaning of oxidizing power and reducing power, just by looking at the values, we can easily solve these questions. So that's all for today. Thank you so much.